Hey YouTube, Mark with Ultimate RC. I just wanted to do a video here. This is going to be my 100th video on YouTube, and essentially just kind of want to do a year in review of some of the things that I did. I'm known as a jet guy, but I also got a lot of my warbirds and prop planes on the channel this year, and just kind of want to go through a lot of the things that I did or had on the channel. A lot of flights with myself, and of course with flying buddies. Got to do some tandem flights and such. And of course, halfway through the year, the biggest addition to the channel was part-timer, and being able to get some better types of videos of like what you're seeing right now. And hopefully that's going to really help the channel grow in the future. But just kind of want to go over some of the things that happened this year. Flights, and also some of the mishaps that happened. Not everything that I caught on film, but kind of bad landings, odd things, and even a few crashes I did manage to get. So kind of sit back and hopefully you enjoy this film.
A little bit of throttle. There we go.
Like and subscribe, hit the bell, let YouTube know that this is the type of content that you want to watch.
Come around, kick it up a little
and
bit.
As always, I appreciate your support.
We're gonna go full sweep
here with Ultimate RC. Before I get into some of the crashes and the odd things that have happened over the course of the year, I want to kind of cover just a little bit of the early days. It was just me. Most of these videos you probably haven't seen because I just didn't get that much viewership. It was so video, of course, was
a little bit of a crosswind.
Not the best because I was either dealing with technology issues and figuring out how to run some of these cameras and get it to record in the right ratios, and didn't always successful at that. But of course, just the problem of dealing with being your own camera person, and even some of the videos that I thought I did do well on and thought maybe we'd get some views, really didn't, because it's the early days in the channel. But I really like this one of the T-28 flying with the tail shot. But gosh, I think this video has maybe 50 views if I'm lucky. So my big break came when I got the F-18 on the channel. This particular video was the first flight I ever put on this with the X-Fly 80mm. First flight, and also turned out to be one of my first, well, actually not the first bad landing with this plane. I kept fighting that. I finally have gotten better at that. This plane's been featured a lot on this channel, and my struggles to deal with it. So along about midsummer, I somehow convinced part-timer to use part of her hard-earned free time to record my videos, and it made a difference.
But we're gonna take off anyways, so here we go, without further ado. And I also have my part-timer here tonight, so full-time wife, part-time camera person. So
this really allowed me to take my videos to the next level, not in just the visual aspect of it, but also the sound recordings that we're able to get that were just so much more dynamic than what I was getting with the headset. It also allowed me to capture up-close videos while flying that again simply couldn't be captured with my head cam, where you could actually see what was going on off in a distance and be able to see the movements of the plane, the rolls, the loops,
and come back down,
all the details in flight that were small pixels on so many of the YouTube videos that you see of flying videos. And hopefully this really makes a difference going forward. Alright YouTube, so let's get into why I really created this video, and that was the bad landings, crashes, and other crazy things that happened to me this year. Have to start out with my quote-unquote favorite, or more to the point, least favorite plane to land, which is the Viper. This, as much as I've complained about the F-18 so far on this video, it is nothing compared to the complexity that this plane has when it comes to landing. You can do everything right, and you still get the bounce, the bunny hop that this plane is infamous for. So infamous that Horizon redesigned it to V3. This is V2, so it's got smart. I upgraded to thrust reverse. As you can see, I put on the Castle RC trailing link gear, all to help deal with the landing issue. But you do everything right, and you still get that. And there are probably many things that are not shown, and then you get something like that. I mean, I tried to go turn that into a touch and go, and she winked.
That was dramatic.
And somehow I managed to keep it flying. One thing this plane does fly or do good, takes off pretty well. But every once in a while, a blind spot does find a nut, even on this plane.
Trying to redeem my flight earlier this evening of my Viper V2. I'm questioning why I ever bought V2, because I never did really well with V1 in landing it.
So the A10, unlike the Viper, if you do everything right, will give you greasy landing after greasy landing.
That was really nice. I'll take that. All right. Got a few more batteries. I might have some additional footage here. There it is, the E-flite A10, 64 millimeter. Recommend this plane highly. It is a good plane, flies well, and much easier to land than a Viper, which a lot of people bill as a first jet, and I completely disagree on that. But that's another subject for another time.
Sometimes bad landings have more to do with just making sure you get to the runway.
Whoa! Wow! She just sunk on me. Well, that's the end of the touch and goes.
And sometimes, maybe it's just too windy to fly.
Jeez. Man, did I get forced down there or what? Well, and this will be interesting.
Fun watching you guys.
Thanks. A little challenging today with the wind.
I believe it.
All right, we're gonna try west approach here. I think my front gear is not in good shape at this point. All right, more repair work to do on the A10. Horizon, please put this plane on sale so I can buy a new one. Because now I'm going to have to glue again. Hopefully I didn't damage things too bad. I really got smacked into the ground with a downdraft there on that initial landing, and I could tell the way it was sitting. That wasn't in good shape, but it was too hot at that point. I think it would have nosed into the ground had I throttled down. Ooh. Okay. Turbulence. Well, that was fun. Like we just went back to a west wind again. West northwest. We'll divert. Let's I don't like landing in general on this road that goes by the parking lot here. There's a lot of dips in it. There's a manhole cover with the open grid on it. Posts, lots of things to screw up your day. But you got a west wind, it'll have to do. Oh yeah, I should have aborted. Now I need, dang it. All right. Well, that's the end of that one. Oh, that's not good. All right, let's go take a look. Wind picked out of the west, and it picked that one wing right up and over it went. What I don't like is I think I see a broken vertical fin. That's the bummer. This plane does have that safety feature to get the wing to, it'll pop out, so the wing is probably, so you're coming into a headwind. Yeah, oh, and that's going to be the end of the flights for today. Nuts. I couldn't get it to go left, so I wanted it to go right. So again, one of the reasons why I fly at the other venue, because if you have crosswind landings like this, you can have scenarios where stuff like this happens. Pretty clean break. I don't think I've ever done a one-wheel landing like that, but that wind went back south on me completely crosswind and held that. Hey YouTube, Mark with Ultimate RC, doing a 5,000 RC batteries 45C flight tonight. Little breezy, but it's calmed down a bit, and kind of hope to showcase the nav lights on this too. And I've not gotten a lot of 5,000 batteries, or battery flights I should say, recorded on this. So we'll give this a shot tonight, and we'll see how this all turns out. Part-timer is here tonight. All right. Oh boy. I rebound this plane, and I think
5 minutes. Experience mode.
I bounded it. Found it with no safe. All right, so this will be interesting. All right, so we're going to attempt to bring this around.
Gear down.
We're going to do a grass landing.
Take off flaps.
Here goes nothing.
Landing flaps.
All right, I'll take that. And I even meant to switch it to no flaps because of the grass landing, and I did the opposite, but I was too busy focusing on flying. So there you go. A little more stressful flight than I wanted tonight. Hey YouTube, Mark with Ultimate RC. Got the brand new FMS F86 80mm here on the channel. Had had this a while. I've got a kind of a build overview and transmitter overview. I've got an IX14 here that I've got it programmed to. So check that out. Wanted to get this up in the air. Not the ideal day, but there's not much wind. It is a east-southeast, which is coming just about right down this runway. This runway goes just about east. So thought I would take the opportunity to get this up, because I don't know when I'll have the opportunity again until maybe March. We'll have to see. But I do have an 8360T transmitter, so I've got safe and AS3X in it. We'll see how that all goes. And of course, a little bit nervous. So without further ado, let's get this rolling here.
High rate. Timer start. Gear up.
Well, that was an incredibly easy.
High rate.
Okay.
AS3X. High rate.
Not sure what's going on, but I don't have safe.
Timer stop. Landing flap. Landing flap.
All right. Woo. Hey YouTube, Mark with Ultimate RC. I'm going to try to get a quick couple of flights in this evening. My Twin Otter storms just came through. In fact, we still may hear a rumble, but they're well over the lake. Winds have calmed down to a very light north wind, although it does get a tad breezy at times, but good enough to fly here, so we're going to give it a shot. And give you an idea what these lights look like in the evening. It's actually, we're probably only about 10 minutes away from sunset. Look, the landing lights even show up on those props. That's pretty cool. Get in position here.
AS3X mode. AS3X mode. Safe mode.
Okay.
Take off flap.
Here we go. Let's give her a whirl. Definitely a little turbulent out there. Let's see if floating around a little bit.
AS3X mode.
Whew.
Safe mode.
Well, that was not good. I don't know what happened there. I'm going to have to go get... All right. Not what I thought I'd be doing. The good news is I still see lights. So hope that that thing stays like that. got it. Hey YouTube, Mark with Ultimate RC. I got the Blackjack 42. I am going to do a 4S 5,000 pack run. In other words, 8S total. Yeah, we're gonna. Well, that's what happens on full throttle. All right, YouTube. Well, I gotta go get it. Unless my dog's gonna go get it. She did a lot of swimming already today, which is why she is not jumping in. All right, so I'm gonna pause here and we'll go get this. All right, set up. Batteries are a little farther forward. Get back into the water. Obviously, a little throttle management once she starts getting nose up like that is going to be critical with this. About half throttle there. Set up for a run. And I gotta go get it again. Alright YouTube, third run. I would highly advise you pick a warm day to do your 8S run on this boat. Or get your batteries all the way forward. That would be a total readjusting of straps. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna have to be careful on my throttle management. When I do go full throttle, I'm like 6S, you can't just peg it and go. You've seen what's happened a couple times. She really catches air. I still have a fair amount of battery left. I really didn't get the full throttle there on that. So as soon as you see that nose really go up, you gotta lay off the throttle or she's gonna catch air. And flip on you. No. Verizon had a way to make this a self-riding boat. They'd really have something here because this boat is a blast. Hey YouTube, Mark with Ultimate RC. Got my Avante S out here today, and what we're going to do here is a windy condition flight, so we're probably sustained 7 to 8 mile an hour at least, with gusts probably over 10 at times. So, here we go. Plane is so stable on takeoff. Reflex is not bad, but there are some times where I don't necessarily trust what it's doing. I've had some wing drops with it. Just going straight, and the I can't remember if it's the left wing or the right wing. We'll just kind of angle drop for a little bit and switch it out of safe back into safe. Makes it good. You don't really ever have anything like that with Spectrum, but still a nice option to have that and not always have to buy Horizon stuff because, of course, they are a tad bit expensive. Pretty nice sounding jet, although it is it's certainly not the loudest one out there, but it does sound good. Wow. Wow. And that's the end. I went into safe mode and it went into a dive. Well, that really sucks. I don't think there's going to be repairing this. Should have flipped it out of safe and see if I could oh boy. Yeah. Where's my pack? At this point. Pack got ejected.
One quick note on this is Horizon and FMS did step up to the plate and send me a new
Yeah, this plane's done.
which has been subsequently featured on the channel. Do want to thank them for that again.
Well, maybe. Well, there's the pack. Yeah. Doesn't seem to be too worse for the wear. I'll have to test it. It went into that nosedive and I put up elevator and it just didn't respond. I may have to take back everything I said about this plane. That's really disheartening. All right. Well, there you have the last flight of the Avante S 70mm from FMS. All right, YouTube. So I've got my other Sonic Wake here with the new smart receiver. We've got power to it, and I'm going to do a quick run. So I'll get this buttoned up, and we'll be right back. I have 50% throttle. I'm going to switch that to 100. There we go. Bees are horrible this time of year. Get it out of my face so I can drive the boat. Literally have a bee on me right now. Inside my glasses.
We were up over in the rocks.
Yeah, I just didn't want to get stung in the eye. Alright, so I guess my boat's in the rocks. We're gonna go find it. Yeah. Alright, so apparently while I had a bee in my eye, my boat launched over here. Let's hope I don't have a lot of damage. Landed in the zebra mussels. So far I think we're okay. We'll take it over, check controls here in a minute. Alright, YouTube, recovered. Literally I had a bee inside my eyeglasses that caused all of that. I managed to drive this up thankfully in one area on the shoreline where we don't have a ton of rocks and sand and just a bunch of other stuff. Otherwise I might have damaged this boat pretty good. I think we're good to go, so I'm gonna take it out here and see what we've got, and hopefully that's it for bees today. All right. I'm gonna get back up here, Never had that happen before. Well, I've had, of course, you have stuff fly around your head all the time when you're doing this hobby, but I actually had a bee go inside my glasses. So you can, of course, imagine what my focus was at that point. I had no idea where the boat was going, and apparently ran it up on shore where it was there. Part-timer says it went airborne. Hopefully she got a good video of it. We'll see later. It's late summer here on the bay, and the water tends to go down, so get this boat out a little farther than I normally throw it to make sure I don't hit anything. 65C pack in this. Gonna go up and get on the dock and get set here. And again, we're just gonna kind of do, I always used to use these batteries for just about all my boat running because whew. All right, let's see how quickly that was an interesting flip. It almost did a 360 spin, and yeah, see how much quicker that came up. I think that's the best way to do the batteries on this, so that you get a better recovery time on it. That was full throttle on a smart pack. Again, I don't have a speed meter in here to really tell the difference, but it does. I think it's moving a little bit better. Oof. Oh, came up right. That works. This boat is just, it's a lot of fun. And you do all sorts of stuff like that. And it handles it. It's, with the batteries the way I have it set, I think the balance is a little bit better. It seems to be staying upright more, despite the fact, what, I've flipped it now 3 times. Or we can just get on the back. I think that's best for this boat. As much fun as the Blackjack is, this is probably still my go-to boat, because in conditions like this, I can do that, and I can stand right here and wait for it to flip over. And my dog doesn't even have to go get it. Whoops! I don't know why it did turn. Part-timer's upset at me. Under the dock we went. Alright, so with that, we're going to bring it in, because I probably lost my camera person for the evening. Now stuck in the weeds. I'll see if I should be able to get it out of this. Whoops! I don't know why it did turn. Part-timer's upset at me. Under the dock we went. Hey YouTube, Mark with Ultimate RC. I got the FMS BAE Hawk 80 millimeter second flight. We'll get this up for one last flight here today. Don't know when I'll be able to fly again, so flying in less than ideal conditions. Part-timers here. I've had some interesting things today with this, so make sure you check all the videos. I did record the first flight on the F-86 Sabre So check that out too. But let's get this up here. This is a Smart Pack 4000 50C flight here. All right.
So I just wanted to end here with one of my latest flights here over the holidays, where I had a spectator. Really appreciated the flight, and I just wanted to thank everybody for their time in watching this video and any support throughout the first year of the channel. I want to continue to hopefully make it grow, so like and subscribe, hit the bell, and again, thanks for watching Ultimate RC.
We used to fly a lot at this venue, and then they built, I don't know if you probably saw it, the pickleball court, and since then we've really, anytime it's halfway warm, we can't fly here because there's just way too many people parking in the quote-unquote runway, if you will. Wasn't expecting there to be anybody here today. I checked the facility out this morning, and nobody here, of course. Get here this afternoon, and there's probably 3-4 games going on the pickleball court, which hard to believe. But us Wisconsinites, we play pickleball, unfortunately, and fly, fortunately, in just about any weather. So let's
We're gonna do a touch and go here with this. You gonna land here?
I'm coming over on the other side. Thanks for asking.
My neighbor flies these. This is so awesome.
This is like the one time I've been able to fly, like in the last 3 weeks probably.
I just want to see you land. Oh, you are awesome! That was great!
Thanks.
That's a Christmas present to me.
There
That
you
was
go.
awesome.
Merry
Thank
Christmas.
You. Have a Merry Christmas, guys.
You too.
Oh my gosh. How long does that battery last?
I probably got another minute and a half of flight and I'm done.
Nice.
All right, coming in. I think we'll make this to a stop.
There you go, YouTube. My year in review. Thank you so much for spending the time to watch this. Like and subscribe, hit the bell. Mark with Ultimate RC.